Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Last week I uploaded a video about Aleph0, which is a layer 1 blockchain, and in this video we're going to be continuing the trend of looking at other layer 1 blockchains that you may want to start accumulating before the next bull run. So in this video today, I'm going to talk about another privacy-focused layer 1 blockchain, the Oasis Network. So what is the Oasis Network? Well, it is a privacy-focused, decentralized layer 1 proof-of-stake blockchain focusing on Web3. So just like Aleph0, which I talked about in my previous video, if you haven't seen it yet, then go watch it. The Oasis Network also has privacy smart contracts. So developers can write these smart contracts which are privacy enabled, which means that certain data remains private and off the blockchain. Because when you're interacting with decentralized apps, there may be times when you don't want your data to be seen by everyone in the world. Because typically with the blockchain now, if it's a public ledger, which most blockchains are, then you can see everything right there on the blockchain. But if you're interacting with apps that take some of your data, like health data, financial data, educational data, anything like that, then that data you will want to keep private. And this is where blockchains like the Oasis Network come in with their private smart contracts. And one of the major things that the Oasis Network focuses on is tokenized data. So you can keep your data private, and then if you wish to, you can stake that data and earn rewards. You can stake your data with apps that want to use that data or analyze it. And because it's sensitive information, well, shouldn't you be rewarded for handing over that data? Yes, you should. And that's why you will get staking rewards for doing so. Will Oasis be an Ethereum killer? I mean, I doubt it. I don't think anything is going to kill Ethereum at this point. But Oasis Network does have something quite unique about it, which makes it way more efficient and far cheaper than Ethereum. And that is because it separates the consensus layer with the execution layer. And the consensus layer is what's typical in a blockchain. The transactions are validated and the blocks are added to the blockchain. But with the execution layer, which they call the paratime layer, this enables multiple paratimes to work simultaneously on that execution layer. So you could have complex transactions on one paratime and more simple ones on another. And all these transactions, they're executing simultaneously. So it means there's no congestion. The complex transactions won't then slow down the rest of the network because you can have multiple paratimes on this execution layer. This makes the Oasis network incredibly efficient, fast, and cheap to use. And you might be wondering if the Oasis network can survive a bear market. Well, it is pretty well funded with a $235 million ecosystem fund, and it also has a number of partners and backers. Let's take a look at all of these partners. Binance is one of them, and then you also have these node operators, and you also have all these universities that are partnered with the Oasis network as well. And then a number of ecosystem grants have come from these institutions. It's supported by the Ledger network, so you can hold rows on your ledger. And it does have a very interesting partnership with Meta, formerly known as Facebook, and they're going to be developing AI applications together. There's not much information on this partnership, but more details will come this year, supposedly. But if a major company like Meta is supporting the Oasis network, and not just supporting, but actually working with them, then that's a positive thing for Oasis. There are some NFT projects already on the Oasis network, and some DeFi projects have been built on Oasis as well. And another partnership that came out recently is Oasis's partnership with the Vietnamese government. And they're going to be using exactly what Oasis is intended for, data and privacy. Genetica will use Oasis Network to protect 100,000 genomic data profiles for privacy-preserving genomic analysis. Now, the Rose token is what powers the Oasis network. The Rose token can be used for staking and delegating, and also paying for transaction fees on the Oasis network. Now, there is a 10 billion token maximum supply, and currently 50% of that is already in circulation. Let's look at the price. It's about 6 cents right now with a market cap of $324 million. But the fully diluted market cap is $645 million. But of course, we're not there yet because we're still just 50% of the coins are in circulation. But the Rose token is down about 90% from its all-time high, which was 59 cents. Now you can delegate your Rose tokens to any of these validators, and then you will receive a commission for doing so. And this is the list of the active validators right now, so you just choose whichever one looks good to you and you can delegate your Rose tokens for them in exchange for a commission. But the Oasis network has also been integrated into Beefy Finance. So if you go to Beefy Finance, you can also do some yield farming. And there are a couple of pools here that look decent. There is the USDT and Rose liquidity pool for 118% APY, or you can do the wrapped Ethereum and Rose liquidity pool for 44% APY. Now, the main mission of the Oasis network is to be a privacy-enabled blockchain for open finance and responsible data economy. They want to bring data tokenization to the mass market, and they want people to be able to take more control of their own data, who sees it, where it's published, and be able to monetize it as well. But you might be wondering, well, what if the governments all around the world start banning privacy coins? What's going to happen to the Rose token then? Well, I'm not sure that the Rose token and Oasis even fits into privacy coins, because it's more about the tokenization of data and keeping your data private, not so much your transactions with Rose. The Oasis network is more about private smart contracts, so it's not necessarily about hiding your money, hiding your transactions from the government, which is what the government fears. There is lots of information about the Oasis network on their website. You can read their white paper and their documentation. There's a lot to go over. This is just a brief overview of the network. But I am bullish on Oasis network. I think if you can start accumulating now, then it has a good chance of a pump in the next bull market. I think in the future, people are really going to value their privacy and their data, what is shared online. And the more companies that start building on the blockchain, the more people are going to want their data to remain privatized. But you have to ask the question, will companies want to build on a network that offers private smart contracts? A lot of companies, they want people's data. On the other hand, Oasis has partnered with Meta, which is a company that is notorious for keeping a lot of data on its users. What exactly they're building with Meta is unknown, but it still looks promising, the fact that they've had this partnership anyway. So that's the Oasis network, a privacy-focused layer 1 blockchain. Do check it out, see what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think of Oasis. And if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And thanks for watching. See you next time.